Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Go-Go Talk special guest today, Mr. James Alexander.
Hey, family. Sure. We do go-go talk. We can always do it, sure. One time, don't forget somebody who loved him. Never child grown up me. Somebody who loves her. My love, the both of me, cause she's in the blood, no.
Yeah.
The both things, they be good the moment. Because it's in the mud, it is a family affair.
It's a family affair.
Family affair.
It's a family affair.
Oh yeah, family affair.
It's a family affair.
Family affair.
It's a family affair.
Newlywed, go ahead. Check each other out. Nobody don't want to blow. Nobody want to be left out. Hey, oh now, baby, your heart's dead. You can't stand that one 'cause you've been somewhere else. Can't cry, it'll make you look broke down. But you find in your way 'cause it got you all broke down. Family affair.
It's a family affair.
Family affair now.
It's a family affair.
Oh, yeah, family affair.
It's a family affair.
Family affair.
It's a family affair.
Okay.
Yeah. What you got for me, name?
I got for you now.
Big Shed turn up all the time, y'all. Family affair with James Alexander, y'all. What's up, family? How y'all doing? That's Mr. James Alexander right
What's up,
there.
family?
Give him a hand of applause, rounds of applause. Hit the thumbs up, like, and all that good stuff. Share and share like. Each one teach one, each one love one. Today's guest is a friend of mine that I met back in the day, working through my craft and barber shopping and all that good stuff. Mr. James Alexander, y'all.
Please meet everybody. I'm so blessed to be here today with Said on Go-Go Talk. And hey, Said, let's roll, man. What we doing today, brother?
So, first and foremost, I want to know who Mr. Alexander is because I started off cutting his son hair. And I was introduced to him by a fellow musician, Mr. Clyburn, and told me this young man played the keyboards. Now, just to let y'all know, I saw Frankie Beverly flavor. He had it all. My first show down in Malcolm X Park, I heard his band play, fabulous band, originals, and some R&B mix. But now he's doing something new, ladies and gentlemen. He done stepped this game over from R&B to go-go. And he's playing with no other than the historical Petworth band, Chippy and his crew. Now, how do you feel from changing from R&B to go-go? Is there a difference or is there some implication in it that's make it difficult or anything?
Well, there's a couple of things I want to make sure I correct. I'm not with Petworth band. I was assisting them. I'm still willing to assist them because, you know, I like what they've been doing. I like what Brother Quentin Ross is doing in his expression of his music and the positiveness that's in it. And I was invited over to work with him, and I did, but I'm not sure if I'm with him. And as far as go-go is concerned, I haven't switched from R&B to go-go. Music is universal. Mm-hmm. I realize it really belongs to all of us. My main point and my main interest is to, by the agency of music, help to unite us with the positive energy we need to unite with. I mean, we unite, but a lot of times it's not for the right reasons. And we unite, but a lot of times we come up with good ideas that never actually manifest. We unite, but a lot of times we don't have the real direction to take us where our hearts want us to be for ourselves and our posterity and for our children. So what we want to do now is realize and recognize those that are still in the fight, because if you're still in the fight and you're still alive, you know what's going on. And so we got to unite. It's happening already. The go-go with the R&B, we have to unite the minds of the, like Elijah was said, he brought the minds of the fathers to the children and the children's minds back to the fathers. So we just unite and connect. That's it, I was saying. And yes, the barbershop was it because, you know, when I've been in music all my life, like all of us kind of was probably saved by music, because music is what we live by. You know, we got our messages from music. We watched our parents as they struggled, but we watched them dance, and even if they didn't let us, you know, we peeked around the corner and saw them coming up. You know what I'm talking about? We stayed on the steps and listened, because they sent us to bed, but we knew they were rocking down there. And then, you know,
always, I gotta go to the bathroom.
That's right, or whatever. That's
so you can go peek.
So you can go take a peek and see what's going on and listen to the grown folk talk. But now we the grown folk. And we saw a lot of things then that should have been done, that could have been, that we wanted to do, and now we're coming together. We want to unite that energy so we can get some things done, and so that we can have some constructive things for ourselves and for our people. So that's what I'm involved with music. My tracks that I'm pushing now, I really wrote them back in 1994, right before the Millionaire March, and they were credited to that. Now, real quick, the barbershop, I did mention the barbershop because I started going to the barbershop because I had accepted Islam.
Okay.
So we clean, right? So that's why, and you know, the barbershop was the barbershop. And not only correct me if I'm wrong, but see, I was a brother then, and I realized brotherhood. And I think the name of the barbershop was the Brothers Barbershop.
Brothers.
So that's where I was at. Was that the name of it?
Brothers Barbershop
So-
with shaking hands.
That's right. And so that's
75, 74 Annapolis Road. You want to get a cut? Go holler at them. Brothers Barbershop.
Clyde Burnston over there working it out, right?
Working it out.
Okay. Brothers Barbershop. And they were in there having constructive rap. Trying to do things like, and I always watch Brother say, because Said cut my son's hair. And Brother Clyburn, he cut my hair. But they always kicked around about music and everything like that and talked about doing things. And that's why I started watching them. And, you know, we've been watching each other. We done played together, and I'll let Said tell you about that. Then we played together at the monument, at the Marvin Gaye
Park.
So you tell me about, you a little younger than me, man. You can remember that.
Well, I remember when I got there and I saw you, excuse me, y'all. I got there and I saw your face, and it was a trip because I said, I know this gentleman from somewhere, and I kept looking at you. Then I said, that's Mr. James. That's Mr. James. I can't think of your son name.
James. That's right. Junior. I didn't know
James.
That name was Junior. I never.
Hey.
Junior,
It was hot today. That's all I'm saying.
was.
But yeah, I was like, that's James' father. Then I came over and I spoke to you. We dapped each other up.
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw you at the keyboard, you had on all white. Am I right? And you had a white hat on. And I said, look at Frankie Bell.
I know that was my
It was
school.
wonderful.
Next to
It was
HB
wonderful. It was wonderful to see a fellow musician doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? And they sounded really well. You know.
Time in Motion, Evolution Band.
Time in Motion Evolution Band at the time. Now let me change gears a little bit. How long you been playing? Or what made you start?
I was about 40 years old when I actually started playing, bro.
Oh, really?
But I had music in me all the time, but I never got to it. You know, I got married when I was 22 years old. And I went into the Army when I was 19 years old. And after I got out of the Army, I found my wife and I got married and started a family, and everything went before. You know, the music was always in me. When I was coming up, I never was privy to have a piano and things like that. But, you know, later, especially after being influenced by the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, as taught by Minister Louis Farrakhan, and I was under Dr. Abdul Alim, who was a doer, March number 4. And I said, I want to come on back out, because we had already come out and started doing, it was X-Slaves in Motion. Then I had something called Time in Motion. And that's my movement, it's Time in Motion. And what it's time for, it's time to express ourselves and express our point of views in a deliberate way.
Okay.